everyone, Miana here. I couldn't let the spring season finish without talking about more sports anime, could I? Here it is at last, Baby Steps. In Baby Steps we see the marriage of two genres that don't often mingle due to demographics, sports and romance. Maruo Eiichiro, nicknamed Eichan for his grades, goes along a perfectly planned schedule, perfectly taken notes, and just generally being the perfect honor student, without having anything else to his life. Deciding he needs to add a little bit of exercise into his routine, he tries the tennis club, the same one that Natchan, a girl from his school, goes to. You are probably well aware that I'm becoming more and more attached to the sports genre through my recent exposure to good sports anime, and Baby Steps is no exception. If you're already a fan of sports anime, you know already better than I can ever put into words how hype-inducing they are. However, if you had doubts about diving in, or just generally didn't like other titles that you watched, who knows? Maybe the romance element will be just what you needed. True, there are sports anime that have romance elements as part of their secondary plot, but it's really refreshing to see one that has it straight up and clear from the get-go. The effect that has on the overall flavor of the anime is immense. Now, if we're talking animation, I have to say I'm not a terrible fan of the character design. The eyes are somewhat creepy, and I don't get why Eichan needs that weird squiggly line up in the front. There are some highlights during the first episode, but I say that generally the animation is just about okay. However, Baby Steps is not trying to compete with, say, Haikyuu for the same slice of market. The tone is much more mature and realistic, and they go loads further with character development in levels that aren't related to sports and friendship and camaraderie. We're also introduced to Eichan by means of a flash forward and then come back in time, which gives us this character gap that assures us that we're going to get that development so that he can become that person that's already playing tennis seriously. Another thing that I'm very fond of is the scientific approach to sports. His analytical tendencies, which he nurtures in school to an extent that is very close to OCD, transposes well into his way of playing. So there's this natural tennis versus rationalized tennis duality with Natchan. Speaking of which, she's way more interesting than I thought she would ever be when she played that popular airhead character card. I was expecting this boring romantic interest out of a mold, but she popped out of it very fast in the first episode. I could read a lot more, but you probably already got the idea. I like Baby Steps, and I do think it's the most underrated sports anime of the season, so if you're still not on board, go for it. And if you are, you already know the drill. Leave your opinion in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!